These might be the 3 best questions you can ask when you're creating a character for your D&D or RPG game. Once again, I cannot take credit for this topic on today's vlog because this question or this series of 3 questions actually comes from one of the players in my game. We were having a conversation following up from yesterday's video and where I talked a little bit about backstory and background, and he suggested these 3 questions because this is how he approaches creating characters, and I loved them so much that I had to share them today on DnDaily. So welcome to the vlog. I'm Gregory. This is of course 1 in 20 D&D, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell so you'll get the notifications when these videos go live. So who gets credit for today's topic? That would be Austin, who is playing Holg in the We Out Here crew. We just started streaming like a week ago or so. We're on Monday nights at about 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, and oh my goodness, we had so many technical difficulties this week, so sorry about that. Bear with us. I promise it will get better, and tune in next week for some amazing antics and adventures with the We Out Here crew as I run them through the Princes of the Apocalypse module. So let's get into it. What are these 3 questions, you're probably asking? Here they are. First, why is this character an adventurer? Second, what makes this character special or memorable to me? And third, what makes this character fun for everyone I'll be playing with? Now I gotta say, the third question for me is actually the ringer. This third question is the kind of question that separates good players from great players. Let's look at this third question first, and then we'll go through the other 2 as well. This one is amazing. What makes this character fun for everyone I'll be playing with? Okay, when you ask that kind of question, what that means is you're as concerned about everyone else at the table as you are about your own fun and your own enjoyment and your own character. That's amazing. That's some elite level gaming stuff. And I gotta tell you, Austin just started playing Dungeons & Dragons a few short months ago. It hasn't even been a year yet. I was privileged to be his first DM and run his first game for him. He's gone on to play in a couple other games now. In fact, I think he's even running a game himself, which is amazing. And this kind of question is golden. This is genius. It's brilliant. It is wonderful. I am not sure if he got these questions from somewhere else, and that I will have a conversation with him about that because I'd love to know. However, this question is just wonderful. I am going to start asking myself this question with every character I make. I think it's kind of been layered into there somewhere when I'm making characters, but I know I haven't specifically been thinking about that in my games, and I absolutely am going to do that going forward. Let's look at the other 2 questions now because these are equally important and super helpful. Number 1 is one of the most common questions you'll probably get if you watch any other video, read any other blog, or see any advice anywhere when it comes to character creation. And that is to ask this most fundamental question of, why is your character an adventurer in the first place? What happened to push them into, or maybe not push them, but let's say push them or lead them into the life of an adventurer? I mean, because something had to happen in their past. Something spurred them to this life of adventuring. Because let's face it, adventuring is dangerous. You're putting your life on the line. You're facing the greatest fears and the greatest threats that have existed in all of the planes of existence. And, well, that's crazy, and most people won't do that. So what kind of person, what kind of character will do that? What led your character to become an adventurer? So that's the perfect question to ask to start. Why is this character an adventurer? The second question is pretty awesome too, because let's face it, it's easy to come up with a character, okay? I'm saying that. I think, in my opinion, it's easy to come up with a character. I have created hundreds of characters since I started playing D&D many years ago. The thing is, I haven't played all of them. I haven't played not even a tenth of those characters. Maybe I've played a tenth of the characters I've created. And the thing about that is, there's probably only like 3 or 4 that I played beyond like 2nd or 3rd level, you know, and of those, there's really, I mean, I remember a good, you know, those, let's say a handful out of 100, or about 100 characters I've probably created. I remember quite clearly like 5, and I would like jump back into any of those 5 right off the top of my head. The others are kind of, they were cool and fun, but they're not, again, it's that question of what makes them special or memorable. Again, that's why I thought these questions that Austin presented or uses for himself are brilliant, because it's fairly easy to make a fun character, that's for sure. But just making it fun doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be memorable. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be special. You know, those two things together, he says special or memorable. I would almost go in as far as saying what makes them special and memorable. And of course, the other part of this question, number 2, is the last 2 words, to me. What makes this character special or memorable to me? See, when you add that caveat in there, now it's like I could probably make a special or memorable character to others by doing something ridiculous, off the wall, outrageous, or, you know, just entertaining. But is that going to be something I want to play? You know, if I want to play a gritty, you know, character who is troubled by their past, that might not be special or memorable to anyone else, but it might be really special and memorable to me. Whereas I can make a character who's, you know, a riot of laughs and slapstick and goofy silliness, and that might be special and memorable to others, but that might not be special or memorable to me. So I love that trailer there, the to me at the end of that question, and I really feel like I want to say special and memorable. I think that putting those two together is really going to bring something exciting to your game. So again, these questions are awesome. I encourage you to use them when you're creating a character. One more time, just as a reminder and to sum them up as a review, these are the 3 questions. Why is this character an adventurer? Number 1. What makes this character special or memorable to me? Number 2. And what makes this character fun for everyone I'll be playing with? Number 3. Those are amazing questions. I guarantee you, if you ask these 3 questions the next time you are creating a character, and I would even suggest you ask these questions of characters you already have, you might come up with some new and interesting thoughts and ideas and discoveries about those characters. Oh, such a good stuff. Tell me all about your favorite questions to ask in the comments on this video. As always, I will see you tomorrow. Check this video out today, and remember, it's your game. Play your way.